All right, so I'm back with the Week 13 recap. It's crazy that we're heading into Week 14 already, and there's what 4 more weeks of the regular season, or I guess technically five, because you have to count Week 14 too. um, I I'm excited for the playoffs, but this year has gone by so fast that it's just like just let's pump the brakes, please. Like, it's been so fast and it's waited what felt like a year for football to return, and then suddenly we were just breezing through it this year, which is crazy. But there's been a lot of good games, a lot of crazy games. This year has been God. I can't even remember the last time we had a really crazy year like this. Um, Especially with I mean, normally I'll say normally, playoff picture gets tight around this time of the year, heading into December and January. But this year it feels a lot tighter than the past couple years, which is crazy to me. Obviously, we'll skip right down to New England here. New England just won last night. Um, I can't even say crazy win because it was just they ran the ball and they threw it 3 times. 3 times. Mac Jones was 2 for 3 last night, which is just crazy, for 19 yards total. Uh, but otherwise, they just kept running the ball and running the ball and running the ball and running the ball, and Buffalo couldn't stop it. So I think Buffalo's defense is a little overrated when it comes to run defensive wise. If they can't stop the run at all, especially when they're going to run, they're just not that good at running. Now, again, I'm not including passing in that because their passing defense is pretty good, but I think their run defense is a little overrated. Honestly, just from what I've seen, from what Jonathan Taylor's been able to do, what New England's been able to do now. So down the stretch, people are going to see that and say, "Hey, this is how you beat Buffalo." So then I'm going to kind of skip back up, but first, real quick, before we talk about the Detroit game, 10-4 on the week. My only losses are the Giants, Cincinnati, Baltimore, and San Francisco. Yes, those are the 4 losses. Everything else I got right. I mean, I thought San Francisco, obviously it's a divisional opponent, so I knew Seattle was going to be kind of tough, but I thought they could handle their business. Yes, it's in Seattle, but I thought they could just handle their business here. But I picked the upset. I got the upset right, and it feels good. It helped me get back to 10 wins. I haven't been to 10 wins in, 2 or 3 weeks. Was the last time I think I had 10-plus wins. So, Detroit winning and beating up the Minnesota backups because, they had a lot of people out. And then Adam Thielen got hurt during the game. So, they basically beat the backups. But Detroit got a win. So, glad for them. I called it. That helps. And, now the total again, we're still climbing, 113, 79, and 1 on the season so far. We're still going strong. Sticking pretty far above 500, which is what I want. And that's what I want to do. Weeks like this where, go 10-4, or was it 9-6 last week? Very good. But it's when you go like, I think, what is it, like 5-8? I think I went a couple weeks in a row or something like that, or 5-7. When that happens, that sucks. But it's just so hard to predict games now. So, when you call upsets, or you get game of the weeks right, or, you get real close games right where they come back and win in the end or something like that. Like, that feels good. And it just keeps me above 500 here in total. So, we're getting close to the end. I think it would be awesome to try to hit like 130 for wins and try to stay under 100 for losses. And now I know, what am I, 21 away? So it's theoretically possible, but I would have to, I have to at least get or maximum of 4 losses from week 14 to week 18, because was that 4 times 5 is 20. So yeah, that would put me at 99. So theoretically, I have to go basically 10-4, 11-4 the rest of the season. So I don't know if that's possible. We'll see. But if I can somehow stick below 100 by the end of the season, that would be crazy. But again, you have to basically have 4 losses every week. So max a week. So if I have two or three in 1 week, then I'm allowed 5 or 6 the next week. But I have to have a real good week in order to have a little leeway there for the next couple weeks there. So if I can go 10-4 again, I'm happy with it. But a lot of good games. I think week 14 has a lot of divisional games. Some of them I have no idea how to pick, but that video will be up tomorrow. Talking about those games. But overall, just fun week. A lot of games that felt right, and they were right. And obviously you're gonna have some like Baltimore. I get it; they were gassed. Their defense was tired. But I mean, I talked about this. Was it yesterday or whatever? I didn't like that 2-point call. Yes, it almost worked, but I mean, Pittsburgh brought pressure, and Lamar had to get it out a little early, like a second earlier than he wanted to, which ended up causing the incompletion in their loss. So, if Baltimore would have gone for one, maybe they win that game, and I would have been 10-3. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We won't see because that's an alternate timeline, which we can't see. But for now, though, again. Picks up tomorrow. I'm actually going to have a skit coming out today. I'm going to do a little Mac Jones skit. Have some fun with that. So, expect that here in a couple hours from now to go up. But, we got more stuff coming. Can't wait to stream the Sunday night game for the Packers tomorrow. This coming Sunday. We're going all over the place here. For now, though, like the video, share the video around. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'm out of here. Peace. We're on that road to 200.